consultant Nikki heads out to meet a bride and her colorful group of maids.
Who is my bride?
I am. My name's Elise Murray. I'm 24. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. My fiance's name is Cameron Robertson. We met through mutual friends in college and been inseparable ever since.
Tell me who you brought with you today.
Today I was able to bring all 5 of my bridesmaids, Caitlin, Casey, and Elizabeth. Paige Gray, we all were in the same dorm in college. And then my bridesmaid, Whitney, I met her when we worked in cosmetics together, and I absolutely fell in love with her. They're just an assortment of different flavors of girls.
We're looking for a T-length dress.
I have weird calves. I have a weird body. I like things on the hanger, but when I try them on, it's just completely horrible. What if we find a dress that's got a high neckline? I want things that support my chest.
I'm not at all okay with a high neckline.
Whitney is a wild child. She's just about as colorful as the hair on her head. And Paige Gray, she's that small town conservative girl. So all my girls have different tastes. We like pale pinks.
I would be washed out in pink. It makes me look yellow.
I do makeup. You're neutral. Don't even.
I'm not sure why Paige Gray and Elise are friends. All that I've ever seen from her is just a lot of complaining. I think a lot of it is a body image issue.
Ugh.
Dress shopping with bridesmaids who have not found their confidence is like pulling teeth and about as much fun as a root canal.
I think we need to start shopping.
What do you guys think of these ones?
I like the tan or whatever color that is.
Not for this wedding.
Whitney, as you can probably tell, doesn't really click with Paige Gray quite as well.
Polar opposites.
Yes, they cannot see eye to eye.
I like it.
No.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of over it.
I think today's gonna be a show.
Honestly, I don't see how any of them can agree on anything.
For the first round of the day, consultant Nikki is delivering short chiffon dresses to the maids and is hoping the bride feels sunny about these springtime styles.
You guys refreshed?
Casey is wearing a T-length crinkle chiffon halter-style gown with a sweetheart neckline. All right, Whitney. Whitney is wearing a cocktail-length crinkle chiffon dress with cap sleeves, a pronounced sweetheart neckline that hits at the natural waist. And last but not least, Paige Gray. Paige Gray is wearing a T-length crinkle chiffon dress with a modified sweetheart neckline, spaghetti straps, and a sash that hits at the natural waist. Let's start with Casey's dress.
I think the length's perfect. It looks like all of them have, the chiffon goes a little bit longer. So that's nice. That's at least a little bit. We get a little length and y'all get a little less, so.
It's a pro, not a con.
Yes.
What about Whitney's dress? It's got your pronounced sweetheart neckline.
I think that dress is really pretty. Oh, okay.
The royal blue dress is awful. It's just bad.
Maybe if it fit, I would be on board, but...
From here up, though, it looks... I'm framing it right now. You're looking great.
Elise, I don't see you falling in love just yet. Are there any dresses that you'd like to keep on the back burner while we're still looking?
I think Whitney's dress is definitely one to put on one of those burners. Perhaps, yeah.
All right, let's go.
With none of the dresses being a big hit, consultant Nikki heads back to rethink her plan.
So I'm going with the bride's picks.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
Casey's wearing a chiffon dress with a ruffle hemline. Whitney's wearing a Grecian-style strapless dress. Paige Gray is wearing a T-length chiffon dress with thick straps. Let's start with Casey's dress.
I like it.
As soon as I put it, I was like, oh my God, I love this one. I was just like, look at this.
See? I have not seen anything like it in magazines and other weddings. I think that move's so cute.
I couldn't wear it if it didn't have straps.
Well, that was short-lived.
I'm top-heavy, so I need the extra support.
I got a lot of boob and I would wear it like that.
That's why we're different.
Paige Gray looks miserable, and I know that she's uncomfortable.
If Elise didn't want my opinion, then she wouldn't have asked me to come. She wouldn't have had. I'm trying not to cry.
All of a sudden, Paige Gray starts crying, and straps are a huge issue. I got bus driver arms too. Like, get over it for a day.
I think she's just getting
felt
overwhelmed
a little bit
and
ganged up on a little bit.
we're not ganging up on you at all.
If she is driven to tears, I have to kind of stop and evaluate things.
I know she, is more comfortable in wearing a strap. So I think we could try on a couple more dresses.
I'm bummed that Elise is throwing out Casey's dress. How do you find another dress like that?
I know the bride really wants a strapless dress, so I think maybe I'll let Lori take the wheel.
One maid is holding up the whole shebang here. So why don't you put that bridesmaid in a spaghetti strap dress? Because it's kind of like training wheels for a strapless gown, and see if we can just get her over to our side.
Baby steps towards a strapless dress.
Absolutely.
Casey is wearing a cocktail-length crinkle chiffon dress. Whitney's wearing a cocktail-length crinkle chiffon dress with elastic cap sleeves. And Paige Gray. Paige Gray is wearing a cocktail-length crinkle chiffon dress with spaghetti straps. What do y'all think of your dresses?
I like this one a lot. I like the top.
Makes your chest look great.
I can see that she's feeling better and just seeing that confidence boost in her. It was good. I was glad to see it.
That would be my compromise from the dress that I like.
Compromise? The one day a woman should not have to compromise is her wedding day. I think my plan might have just backfired.
A bridesmaid's insecurities has opened the floodgates.
The bride is about to settle on this pink dress. I've got to get a plan B, fast. I'm gonna put Casey back in the favorite so that the bride can remember, that's the dress that I love.
Give us a twirl. You got to work for this dress.
It pretty much embodies what a party garden dress should look like.
Knowing that you can handle itty-bitty spaghetti straps, does that make you more comfortable about the strapless dress?
I think you'd absolutely wear it.
I mean, it's in y'all's hands.
I can see it in her eye that she really loves this dress, and she's trying to please everybody, and that's not her job. I'll wear it.
Yay!
As a bridesmaid, it's our job to please her.
Everybody's saying yes to the dress.
Yes.
I'm glad to see Paige Gray is on board for this dress. I'm so excited for the day I get to see all 5 of my bridesmaids in that strapless chiffon dress.
As Bride Elise's maids kiss their conflict goodbye.